Jensen Hunt.
Mr. Hunt.
Mr. Hunt, it has now been 1 year since you became RCW General Manager. And during that time, you've, quite frankly, come under a lot of criticism from your contemporaries, from management. Do you have anything to say about these claims?
They are undue criticisms, undue critiques of my leadership. It has been,
How so?
It has been 1 year, and it has been the greatest year that RCW has ever had. Let's look at the accomplishments of Jensen Hunt, shall we?
Okay.
2 fringe shows. Highest ever attendance at an RCW show.
You were personally responsible
I was
for that.
personally responsible for that. I signed the contracts. I got us in. 2 shows at the fringe. I got us into the Arkabar. I created the C4 tournament. I created the Emerald Crown. I got us a new HQ. Hell, I even got in touch with one of Adelaide's finest bands, Arcadia, to get us a new theme song. You tell me, has any other general manager, the Jimmy C's, the Hammers, that midget Brad Smythe, did any of them achieve what I've achieved in 1 year?
I guess all I can really say is no. So then why is it that, again, you've come under such criticism? What is it about you that you think maybe rubs people the wrong way?
Because I am a harsh but fair ruler and administrator. I don't just kowtow to the Matthew Hayters of the world, to the Chris Bassos of the world, the Zach Sabbers, the Mike Boomers. I rule them with an administrative thumb of pure iron.
So then, Matt Hayter, explain that down under. We all know how good friends you are with him. We all know how much you dislike Matt Hayter. So can you explain why you have seemingly set out to make his life a living hell?
Look, I think everybody can agree that Matt Hayter is one of the top athletes, not only in RCW, but in all of Australia. However, he has got an ego and a mouth that gets him into more trouble than what it's worth. Yes, I have a very close personal relationship with Down Under. Down Under is one of the untapped talents in RCW, in South Australian, in Australian wrestling. I am merely giving opportunity to those that would otherwise be swallowed up by the Matt Hayters of the world because his ego is too big to give some of these young stars a shine.
But what about then with Ben Rosenthal signing a contract? It seemed like you actually knew what was going to happen there. Does that not seem like that crosses a line of what you know as management and what you're going to essentially let Hayter fall into?
No. See, this is where you younger people just don't quite get it. You don't understand business. You don't understand, as a great man once said, what's best for business.
But Hayter main evented the biggest show in history under your...
Look, Matt Hayter was lucky. He won the Riot City Rumble. He had a opportunity that I couldn't do anything about. There was no way I could strip that opportunity from him. I sincerely thought Rocky Monero was going to beat him at the Fringe. And I was, this may sound a little bit biased. I'm an unbiased person, but I was secretly hoping that Rocky Monero was going to beat Matt Hayter at the Fringe show. It didn't happen. Matt Hayter, he had a good little run as champion. He should be proud of what he accomplished. But yes, Havoc was the key to the city holder. He also had an opportunity I couldn't do anything about. I couldn't help the fact that Havoc chose that moment to cash in on Matt Hayter.
That's fair.
Now, as far as the Ben Rosenthal agreement goes, do you know what? We were just looking to give more people opportunity. I gave Mike Boomer his first opportunity at the RCW title. I've now given everyone a triple threat match. Havoc, Zach Sabbath, Mike Boomer. Who knows who else Havoc is going to allow to challenge for his belt? It's similar to Rocky's one and done rule. Yeah. Except instead, I'm just having Matt Hayter, he's got to re-earn what he lost.
Right.
He earned that opportunity with the Riot City Rumble. I'll give him that. Now, you're back at the bottom of the pile, kid. Work your way back up to the top.
My final question centers around this gauntlet match. You know the one I'm talking about.
I know the one you're talking about.
Hayter has to go through 3 people to then get to you.
3 hand-picked champions, top contenders here in Riot City Wrestling.
Right. How is that not such an egregious abuse of power? Like, beyond anything I've seen in this company.
I mean, you're really asking You're really asking two questions there.
Am I?
Yeah, I mean, just can you just rephrase it just a little bit? Just, I mean, it's not so much that it's an abuse of power as much as it's Matthew,
Jensen?
Mr. Hunt, thank you.
Mr. Hunt.
Yeah.
I could call you something else.
Oh yeah.
So you want to put me in a match with 3 other dudes
Yep.
to get to you?
You want it, don't you?
You know what I do? I'm going to take everything that you think is yours. Because this company is built by guys like me and built by guys like Chris Basso. Little scumbags like you have done nothing.
You think so? I built this damn company to where it is now. Watch the interview later on this week. This interview you've just interrupted, Hayter. I will tell you everything that I have done. Your mouth and your ego have gotten you into this position. And I'm going to make sure this Saturday that you go back to the bottom of the pile where you bloody belong.
This Saturday, prepare to be relevant for the first time in your career when I kick your head off.
Yeah, keep talking, baby boy.
Heavy is the